Jared, you should have won out yesterday. No?
I tried. I did my best.
Make fun of Paulie when he's better than you.
I lost to a guy that played Buster on me, and he wasn't supposed to have Buster.
Mike Knowles.
All right. You guys have an hour?
All right.
All right.
When I played Blue, I used to like going second.
Okay. All right, guys. Welcome back to ARGCS Hartford. Welcome to the semifinals. Paulie Aronson versus Jared Randolph, or Aronson, how you pronounce that. I'm joined by
Ryan Levine.
Vincent Bellafiore from the other card guys.
Stop.
It's a good way to look at it.
For those of you who don't know, our man's Vince. He was the, I would say, ARG Richmond 2016 champion, but there were two ARG Richmonds in 2016, so he was the one in December.
One of them said that he doesn't know what it feels like to win an ARG Richmond tournament, and he congratulated me.
Yeah.
I hear he's retired.
Yeah. All right, so Jared's playing Blue Eyes somehow. Paulie's playing Metalfoes. I believe Paulie was the high seed, so he gets to go first, and that is very important because Spirit Dragon says pendulum summoning doesn't happen really. So, what's the other matchup? The other matchup is Jeff Jones versus Jesse Samick, and I believe it is DDD versus Metalfoes. So,
Jesse's playing Metalfoes?
I believe Jesse's playing Metalfoes. So the top four, I believe, is two Metalfoes, a Blue Eyes, and a DDD. So lots of Blue Eyes players. I've only seen the one, but I don't know for sure. So
it's like standard to have one Blue Eyes
top
every event.
Because Blue Eyes, it just has a good Metalfoes matchup. So if you play against Metalfoes, then you're
it honestly doesn't have a bad DDD matchup either.
Me not knowing DDD very well.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask why, but I guess let's talk about this.
Yeah,
first
it doesn't matter right now.
So Paulie has I believe it was like two low scales, eccentric, painful. So or two eccentrics. So I believe it was a silvered pop eccentric and then gold driver pop silvered. And I was going to use the eccentric effect to pop the combination to get a scale, and then painful incision, and then pendulum, a whole bunch of monsters. Oh, Maxi. Okay.
So maybe we'll take a different course of action here.
Yeah. Maxi changes a little. Well, I mean, I think he'll still probably
pendulum summon a bunch of monsters.
But he's not going to. He's probably not going to fuse like 8 times like he originally intended. Let's see. This is already a misplay. Okay, I'm not sure what's happening.
I don't know what misplay happened, but if you want to type in the chat, we can figure that out together.
So Bismugear is going to pop.
Oh, why would you not keep one eccentric in hand against Blue Eyes? I don't know what that means.
Oh, to out the Spirit Dragon.
I guess.
That's not wrong, but if you establish 5 monsters, it doesn't matter too much. But
if he didn't have Max C, then he did it correctly still.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Perhaps. It's actually debatable because saving eccentric is actually kind of important in this matchup. Especially when you've already burned, and now he's burned through 2 of them. So he doesn't really have any more outs.
That is true.
He, like... maybe, I'm going to say maybe, because he had Painful Vision and combination, one thing he could have done is after his Pendulum Summon, he could Mithrilium one of the eccentrics back to his hand if he was trying to get really fancy. But now under Max, that may not be the best idea. But
that would be interesting, though.
That would be interesting. So I believe I know he has Fusion, and I don't know what the other trap he set was, but it's going to get one more.
It's
can you pull up Paulie's deck? The deck
I actually
list?
missed it too.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get Paulie's deck list in a second, and we're gonna figure this out together. Did he made 2 eccentrics in 1 turn? He did not activate both eccentrics. He popped the one with a Metalfoes and then activated the other one. Okay, so he's still going to make something because I think this is probably correct. Because he has to, I think, establish a board before the Spirit Dragon hits the field, which stops him from like re-establishing a board.
Yeah, it sucks that he has to give him cards to do it. But
yeah. Although keeping 2 eccentrics in defense mode could have been interesting. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, because then you wouldn't be able to have both of them.
All right. Oh, Paulie is playing 2 combination and no counter. So I would, if I would have to guess, I would say the set is full and combination.
Okay.
But he's playing 1 fusion, 2 full fusions, and 2 combinations. So I'm just getting his extra deck to see if he plays anything like super weird. He plays Gofu. Right. So, wait, what got Veilered? Mithrilium?
I assume so.
Okay,
I was just looking
yeah.
at the chat.
I looked down to look at his deck list,
All
and
right,
I
we
looked
gotta
up,
pay attention.
and there's just a Veilered. Yeah, and there's just a Veilered in the.
I'm gonna assume it was on the Mithrilium.
Yeah, I will too. Thank you. Maybe keep that open for later, but yeah. So I'm assuming the Veiler was on Mithrilium because maybe he did target eccentric. Who knows? I wasn't looking. My mistake. Sorry, guys. All right, he drew another painful off of his fusion, which you can't. You can only activate one painful fusion per turn. I learned that the hard way. But for next turn, that is one of the better cards you could have to maybe mount a recovery. So the thing with Blue Eyes, so he maxed seed for what? For 2, right? He drew 2 cards, but then he used a Veiler, so he's actually just back now down to 6 cards.
So it didn't really matter that much in the long run. He's still.
Yeah, I mean,
Elf Fusion, or not Elf Fusion, but Elf Fusion basically.
Yeah, full fusion.
So I don't know. Paulie's in a pretty decent position here still.
The maxi wasn't. The maxi was obviously good. Like it was just. It was just a draw 2, but he's not in a. I see alternative, Blue Eyes. I believe that's Master, and then trade-in.
Yes.
Okay, that's very good. Trade-in. Whenever Blue Eyes gets to resolve a card that says draw 2 cards, their deck gets a lot better. So I imagine he will hopefully summon alternative before trading in, and then maybe trade in the Blue Eyes. Okay, trade in alternative. That works too. That's basically the same thing. Ooh, Twin and
D-Bear, yeah.
Oh my God.
So
Trade-in is broken.
All right, let's see how he plays this out then.
Yeah, that's crazy. Let's indeed see how it goes out. So, what he can do, which is crazy. Well, I guess it doesn't matter that much because he's already triggering like the White Stone in his graveyard. Is he can master to add back the White Stone of Ancients and then just twin it.
Yes.
And then hit his scale.
Scale
and
in
then
the Elf Fusion.
Scale in the Elf Fusion, perhaps. I guess not combination. You don't want to hit combination. That's kind of pointless. Yeah, so Alternative Dragon comes out. We might just see an Alcahest right now. I think that would be... Wait,
right away.
If he just Alcahests it right now, then Jared can't do anything.
Well, what else is in it? He has Master and D-Barrier and Twin Twister.
Yeah, he can't do anything
So he doesn't, like, have a... Okay.
Yeah.
If he just outcasts right now.
If he outcasts right now, yeah, he's actually in a really good. He's in a really good spot.
Right.
So, yeah, that trading was really good, but it actually maybe wasn't as good as I thought it would be. I think outcast right now is what you like have to do. So.
I feel like he won't do it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we have knowledge of his hand, so we know that it's like game. But what do you loot? Yeah, wait, is he attacking?
Attacking the Archfiend Eccentric.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, that's interesting. I guess it's because he's playing around full fusion. If you just target it, then you obviously, well, quote unquote, obviously fuse it away. But I actually think he wants to fuse for Outcast anyway. So I think maybe actually using its effective target Eccentric might have been better
because
then
now
it would,
he can just obviously take it with Outcast.
Yeah, so now he attacks Eccentric, now he makes Outcast.
There's
and
really no
then
reason to attack it either.
Yeah, it's really weird.
It.
That's very weird. No, because I think his thought process was if you use the effect to target it, then he just fuses with it, so it doesn't matter. But I don't think he was going to fuse with it. So forcing him to make a worse fusion monster, like, that would have been interesting. So I think...
I can't tell if that's...
He does have combination, so he might just do the Orichalc, bring back the Mithrilium thing, or... I think Outcast is very strong right now, and I feel like that's what he should do.
I think he's going to go for Alcahest just to make sure
he
doesn't have any other cards in his hand.
Yeah, I think he should.
They can make like a progressive board,
and
I
then,
suppose.
No, it looks like he's going for... Outcast and Orichalc are the two cards on the top of his extra deck, so I'm really not sure what he's going for.
Yeah.
I don't think Orichalc does a whole lot against Blue Eyes, like in the long.
I couldn't tell you.
Oh,
I've
okay.
never...
He's going for the. He's gonna make Orichalc, and then he's going to try to bring back combination.
So he's making that play. Okay.
And then his combination might be met with Twin Twister. It looks like.
It might be what?
Might be met with a Twin Twister.
He's just gonna respond with it. I suppose.
Yeah. He might twin the combination. It's possible.
Is that correct?
It stops him from getting Mithrilium. I don't know. Like, it's,
okay.
I'm just saying that it's like possible.
Yeah.
It looks like it didn't happen. And
he
now.
might just. Okay, yeah, it's not happening.
Yeah. So the thing is, Orichalc doesn't actually out Spirit Dragon, but Mithrilium
Oh, is that Bismuth in
does
his
sort
hand?
of.
Or
No, that's Volflame.
Volflame. Okay, so the
Volflame.
chat said that we can't make Outcast with Eccentric, but that doesn't matter because that's irrelevant. So you can
can't
still
make,
make
no. That's why we had the
that's-
discussion.
yes.
That's literally the point of it.
Outcast was possible to make
What-
because of the card in his hand.
What we're saying is,
Or you can make a bad fusion with Archie Eccentric.
if he used the effect targeting Eccentric, if Paulie wanted to make Alcahest, he would have to let his Eccentric die. So
Correct.
that was the point of the discussion, was he can't make Alcahest with Eccentric. So
Correct. Yeah,
anyway,
we were never going to argue.
we
that
were
he
never
should be
saying
make
you could.
Outcast with
Yeah,
Eccentric.
that was not the argument.
Otherwise, this game would be over anyway, I think.
Yeah. So okay, so it's adding back Valor with the Master.
Interesting choice.
I think it was correct.
Okay.
Well, I think that was. I'm actually not gonna say think. I believe like that was 100% correct. So now he can Valor the Mithrilium to try when it tries out the Spirit Dragon, and then in his end phase he's gonna get Dragon Spirit of White, which is gonna banish the combination probably, or the scale. But I think the combination is probably better to banish. And then yeah.
It's actually
Twin Twister and Barrier.
So I'm really not 100% sure what's going on right now.
maybe he's just
But-
making it so that he can't just fuse with the Orichalc and then out the.
If you fuse with Orichalc, so yeah, this is interesting. So if he tries to fuse, Spirit Dragon can obviously negate Orichalc's Grave Effect,
Yes.
but if Paulie fuses the Mithrilium and
He
the
can
Orichalc,
organize the chain links
yeah,
in a
I'll let you
certain
explain
way.
this part.
Well, I mean, that's pretty straightforward, but I guess I'll explain anyway. Because Mithrilium and Orichalc will go to the grave at the same time, then he gets to organize them in any way he wants. So he can make Chainlink 1 Orichalc, Chainlink 2 Mithrilium if he wants the Orichalc to walk, and then force him to negate the Mithrilium instead of the Orichalc because it's the last thing on the chain.
Yeah. Because
In
Spirit
which
Dragon
case he
has
would
to
kill
do it.
Spirit
Yep.
Dragon.
Yep.
Is there a reason you don't banish the combination?
I don't know.
I don't know.
So I think he hit the scale.
He just hit the scale instead.
Yeah,
He
I'm not
just
really sure because I
was
believe he
hoping-
knows he has Volflame
He should
in
know
his
he has
hand.
Volflame.
He does.
Yeah,
Paulie
I
revealed
believe
Volflame.
he knows he has Volflame in his
So
hand
that's interesting.
from Bismugear, I think, right? So,
He asked that turn. He showed to him.
okay,
Yes.
yeah. So, Volflame is probably going to set Fusion, and then he's going to fuse. Like, this could be in, like, Paulie could just, like, Volflame, and then try to pop the Goal Driver, and then, like, set Fusion, then fuse with, like, Orichalc and Mithrilium for another Orichalc, and, like, combination back the Mithrilium.
That would be interesting.
Like, and then make the Orichalc, like, you know, on the chain to make the Spirit, or to force him to tag out Spirit Dragon. Like, he has a lot of really good plays. Like, he is set. Although Jared does have the Barrier, so Barrier for Fusion might be what ends up happening. And then he
Yeah.
has Valor for the Mithrilium.
So he has Maxi, thankful decision.
Yeah,
with
but
Volflame.
Paulie has Maxi for the next turn, so
I feel like he's
this
going to.
is not very cut and dry, actually.
Correct me if I'm wrong, because I never played Metalfoes
Uh-huh.
before, but I think he might be attempting to try to get like a Metalfoe fusion, and he doesn't know there's D barrier.
Oh,
so
yes.
he could
I think
just
that's
end up
true.
throwing that progressive play for the turn.
But I
that
mean,
way.
yeah, but there's nothing he can really do otherwise. Well, yeah, because if he debarriers Fusion, debarriering Fusion would be, I think, right, because Spirit Dragon kind of just already debarriers for Pendulum anyway.
yeah.
So, okay, I'm not too. I don't think popping combination. Oh, he's gonna get
So I-
combination.
That's fine.
I
think
guess.
that
Yeah, I
probably-
guess that's fine. I think that's better for Paulie.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think so, but it also might not matter just because of D barrier.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I agree. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't pop. Okay.
Unless he wants to set the full Metalfoe fusion and just do the exact same play during his turn instead, or at least have the option to do that.
So Mithrilium is gonna get Valored, I guess. Like, I assume very soon we'll see Mithrilium target Spirit Dragon, and then it will get
I
Valored.
mean, there's no other card that he would Valor, right? In the entire deck,
Or he just chains D-Berry and calls Fusion.
which is probably what he's gonna do. But I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want him to see
yeah.
that he has the barrier. He might just.
This is Blue Eyes.
Try to-
It's such,
I don't
it's so
know.
weird because, like, I don't think, like, Blue Eyes doesn't really do much, but Spirit Dragon is just a big problem for Metalfoe. Like, it's just a big monster you don't really have too many good ways of dealing with. And it, like, floats into another big monster you can't really deal with too effectively. Because that's the other problem, is even if he deals with the Spirit Dragon, you have to consider he then also has to deal with the Zero Eyes that comes after that, you know?
Yes.
Which is, I'm going to say with his current board, he can't. And I really don't see a way of him being able to do that like anytime soon.
Maybe Jared wanted him to have both combinations in a trade.
So
Okay, so
the sequencing of what was
I'm getting
going on
some updates from the chat that says
Yes.
we're not explaining things well
We're not
enough, so maybe we
explain-
should try to break it down for people if
I'm
something
being
comes
next
up.
leveled by the commentary. What does that mean?
I assume that we're just not explaining things well enough, and we're just kind of acting on our own.
Okay.
So, if any cards come up, I will do my best to try to explain what they are and what they're trying to accomplish with them, and Ryan will do the same.
Yeah.
And hopefully that'll help you guys out.
Okay, he's using Maxi for a draw on Spirit for when he makes a Zero Eyes. I feel like I would have saved Maxi. Maybe he's just hoping to get something like... He wants to... Wait, did he just not draw off Maxi? Did he just not draw a card off Maxi?
I didn't see him draw a card,
Hold
but
on.
I can't tell you for
I'm
sure.
just... Give me a second.
Yeah, that's fine.
Did you just...
We're going to see if there's a problem here. Okay, if we're explaining fast, I apologize. We'll try to slow it down a bit. I understand that not everyone is us and use the same way of speaking as we do. And I also understand that not everyone has the same understanding of all the decks as we do.
Okay.
So we will talk slower and we will
Fair enough.
explain.
Okay, so I just wanted to ask what happened.
Did he draw?
Yeah, Mithrilium targeted Spirit Dragon. Spirit Dragon was chained, and then Paulie chained Maxi, and they were just... Paulie didn't know that he had to draw before he resolved Mithrilium.
Oh.
So he, yeah, so he
Seems
draws...
like something you should know, but it doesn't really matter.
So
in the
he
long
drew,
run.
yeah, so he draws and then resolved Mithrilium to shuffle back the combinations.
Okay.
And then Jared still has D-Barrier in the back for, I guess now for Pendulum. Oh, did you draw Rapid?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, I guess he drew an out to Azure Eyes. The commentators assume we all know the meta. I do actually, yes.
So what?
But I guess
what rank
that's,
fours does Paulie play? Does he play Castel
Utopia
or
Lightning.
Utopia Lightning?
Utopia Lightning. Okay, yeah. Utopia
So
Lightning.
probably what we're thinking he might do is summon Rescue Rabbit and summon Utopia Lightning and then.
Oh no,
he doesn't have
because
D-Barrier.
one of his gold drivers got banished, so he actually can't summon.
So he can't do any
He
of that.
cannot summon 2 level 4s off
can
Rescue
just
Rabbit.
He can just overlay
immediately.
anyway. But
Oh,
it's
he can
still-
overlay anyway.
yeah.
You're right. Yeah, he can overlay anyway. I'm wrong. Okay, cool. And it got Valor, so that's what's gonna happen.
Okay, well, to address this again just a little bit, we're trying to keep up with the chat so we can help you guys
Yeah.
out of it. We are looking into future plays because we believe that gives better commentary.
Because you
I
know
think
what's
it'll help
happening on the field.
all of
Yeah.
you understand more if we try to assume what they are trying to do,
So,
which is what every player should be doing in their own games as well.
Yes.
So that will help all of you as
so
players.
I believe Jared has no cards left. Like, I mean, he's no cards in his hand.
Correct.
He just has the lone D barrier to hold the line. So I think Paulie is probably fusing. Okay, so he's doing that. So he's making something. Probably
Correct.
another mystery. Wait, what was the point of that?
I'm not sure. I thought you were saying something that I didn't.
No. That okay. So
Setting
he
up a
basically just activated fusion as an upstart goblin. So basically, what happened there was he was trying to fuse Mithrilium and Gold Driver for Mithrilium, and then Mithrilium's Grave effect. When it's sent to Grave, when it leaves the field, it summons a Metalfoes from your face-up extra deck or your graveyard. It's going to summon back that same Gold Driver, and then make an Xyz. But it got Dimensional Barrier, calling Pendulum, so he cannot spell summon a Pendulum monster.
Why did he D-Barrier?
Basically,
He did it so he could not summon the Pendulum.
what just
monster.
happened?
He D-buried Pendulums, I assume.
What just
But
happened?
Actually, we're going to find out.
He just called Pendulum. He just called. Oh, did he call Fusion?
Oh, did he really?
Oh my God!
So wait, he let it walk and
Hold
then tried
on,
to call.
I'll be right back. I need to make sure.
That's fine. I'll keep you guys company in the chat for a moment. What? What effect? Because because he doesn't realize it's like skill drain. Is that it, Mike? He doesn't realize it's like skill drain, or it's like skill drain where it has to be on the field. Okay. So the idea right now is Jared may have assumed that dimensional barrier calling fusions means that it negates Mithrilium's effect in the graveyard to special summon. This is not the case because dimensional barrier says it negates fusion effects on the field and not in the graveyard.
Yes, I believe he called fusion.
Which means this is a crucial misplay for Jared
correct.
in this situation.
Yes. So
this is probably going to completely seal the game for Paulie.
Yeah, correct. So I believe, I'm almost certain he called fusion, thinking it negated the effects of them. Did you just explain this when I was gone?
I explained the whole thing, yes.
Okay, good. So now he's like mad, I guess. I don't know. That was crazy. I cannot believe that just happened.
It's unfortunate. I like
Yeah.
Jared, but I wish he read his card.
Yeah. So now Utopia is killing Azurai's, and then that's a lot of damage. So now Jared has 0 cards left.
And
Weird.
I mean, obviously, as commentators, we should not be saying this, but I don't see any possible way that Jared can win this game. So if we move to
I've
game
had
2,
people
that would be
say that about
fantastic.
me.
Yep.
And they've been wrong.
They have been wrong, haha. But
have
here
been wrong,
we
but
are.
here I don't
we
think
would
I'm
not
wrong.
play Blue
Here-
Eyes, and we would not have 0 cards facing down Utopia Lightning, Mithrilium, and Orical.
Yes.
Um,
That was not the situation I was in. So he doesn't have 0 cards technically because he still has a White Stone of Ancients in his graveyard to add back either Blue Eyes or Alternative. So he has to. So he has to just draw. He has to hard draw either Alternative or Blue Eyes, and then add the other one back from his graveyard, and then maybe he can do anything. His other option is he does have Master with Eyes of Blue, so he actually has 2 grave effects. So Blue Eyes has not been like super relevant for like a month or 2 now, so maybe some people are less familiar with some of the cards again.
It's relatively rogue, although it has been topping consistently, but like 1 per event.
Yeah. So basically, Master with Eyes of Blue says you can shuffle it back from your. Okay, hold on. I'd like to address what Paulie is actually doing now before we go to the next turn. He just, I believe, he drew Volflame off of his Metalfoe fusion draw, and now he's popping his Utopia Lightning to get a Metalfoe full fusion. So now he can just fuse and use Oricalc to pop a card on Jared's turn if Jared draws any relevant card in the entire game. Oh, never mind, he's in a combination.
I don't know what relevant card
That's
he
weird,
will draw.
But
yeah, the combination didn't make any sense to me. He has no cards in hand, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
Jared has no
Okay.
cards.
Paulie is what I actually want to know.
Paulie has no cards in hand now.
So then combination actually meant no sense to me.
I think he's just setting up game for next turn, which this is actually already game on board.
Which is
so never
fine.
mind.
So yeah, so it doesn't even matter.
So never mind.
Oh
well.
Whatever you
I
said
don't
was
think-
definitely better
I
than what
don't.
you just did.
I don't think it matters. I think he wins anyway, and it's not close. So Jared has 2 cards in his graveyard that have effects that are relevant. He has White Stone of Ancients, which you can banish to add back any Blue Eyes card, and then he has Master with Eyes of Blue, which he can shuffle from his graveyard into his deck to send an effect monster on his field to the graveyard to summon a Blue Eyes card from his graveyard. That was a lot of words, but that's what it does. So if he
even
drew
so-
anything that does, and he drew White Stone of Ancients,
Okay.
so now he can use Master with Eyes of Blue. He can shuffle. He can send that White Stone of Ancients to grave to summon a Spirit Dragon from his graveyard, and that
then
Spirit
banish,
Dragon can banish the
combination.
combination.
And then
And then
he can-
not do much for. And then in the end phase, he gets another Blue Eyes from his deck. So I think
there's no way for him to make a progressive play right now, though. Is
no,
there?
no, because he gets Spirit Dragon, which banishes the combination.
Yes.
And then he gets a Blue Eyes in the end phase.
Yes.
So it's actually not that bad.
But how does he still?
And then he can
not-
add back.
okay.
He can add back Alternative right now with the White Stone that
He
was
can.
already in his graveyard. Okay, he didn't banish combination. Once again, I'm really
He banished the
triggered.
All right.
Triggered. I don't.
It's
this is
it's
is
definitely
twice
right,
now.
chat,
This
to
is
banish the combination.
this
Although
is-
some people would say it's unlikely for him to draw a scale, but
This-
chances are he'll probably draw a scale.
So basically, by banishing the combination, he has to draw a low scale. By banishing the scale, he has to draw any Metalfoe to Pendulum Summon. So, okay, so he's banishing the Ancient Stones to add back. And combination also does something else.
Full
Like,
Flame's a high skill
if
too,
Paulie
right?
just like draws like fusion, he can just like fuse for Orichalcum and like, bring back Mithrilium and just do like a billion damage. The combination has more than one effect.
And think about how many. Like,
Okay, now
scales
he's tributing
he's
this to
already
summon
gone
the
through.
regular Blue Eyes, and he's going to kill the Mithrilium. So Mithrilium will float into a smaller Metalfoe, Probably Volflame.
Irrelevant in the long run,
Yeah,
probably.
I agree.
I think Paulie will probably just draw a skill and end it
So
next turn, but
in
we will
the
see.
no, because in the end phase, Jared will get another Blue Eyes from his deck because of the White Stone that was sent there this turn.
Is Dragon Spirit not once per turn? Or
I believe Jared only plays 2. That's the standard, and both are in his graveyard.
both are in
But
there.
it is not once per turn.
It is not once per turn.
So he will be getting a vanilla Blue Eyes
I
from
was
his
under
deck.
the impression that it was, actually. So then it's not as bad as I made it out to seem.
So, yeah, he's not in as bad of a position as I agree as you made it out to seem, as you made it out to be. But Paulie does still have combination. So if Paulie just draws any Metalfoe card, if Paulie draws basically any card with the word Metalfoe in his deck,
That is the game.
That's even if he draws fusion, he just fuses for Orichalc, flips combination, and then brings back a Mithrilium, and then Orichalc pops one, and then he crashes with the other one, or he just Mithrilium.
Well, here's the moment of truth.
So we'll see what Paulie drew.
Mbuku?
That wouldn't be good actually, but I can't see.
I don't think he's revealed it to us yet.
He plays 3. Well, he didn't summon it if he does play 3, and that so if
he did play
Jared
3,
plays
that was
3 Dragon
definitely-
Spirit of White,
It is a Mbuku.
It is a Mbuku.
I
That's
did
not that's not
that
very
is-
good.
Yes,
Yeah,
that is probably.
it doesn't actually do much right now. So
That's unfortunate for Paulie, but
I mean it's
I don't know how Jared will
fine.
follow up
Yeah,
on that.
I don't because Jared doesn't really have any cards left. Jared still doesn't have any cards left. This is sick. I'm actually not sure how this game got to this state.
I
Like,
thought that Jared would 100% lose, but we're at a point
we're
where
at a point
it
where
could
I'm not.
go either
It
way.
could go either way, which is weird because I don't know how that happened.
It I'm
But,
at a loss for words.
Yeah. I also think I believe Paulie added Kieran. I couldn't
He
really
added another
tell.
Bumbuku, I
Okay,
believe.
I was gonna say that would be correct. Add another Bumbuku, and I wasn't sure if he did that. But I guess if you saw it, then yeah, he did. So. Yeah, if Jared can get another Blue Eyes on the field, if he plays Twin Burst. Okay, can I see Jared's list? Okay, now we have
Does he
Jared's
actually
list.
play Twin
I
Burst?
don't know, but somebody in the chat said it as a joke maybe. I cannot read his handwriting.
I've never seen anyone actually run Twin Burst in top. so it would be a shock.
I cannot read Jared's handwriting at all. So okay, 3 Spirit Dragons, 2 Azure Eyes. I don't think he plays Twin Burst, but I can't.
Twin
be
Burst
sure.
is actually interesting. I wouldn't
Yeah.
be against playing it
Okay,
if I were to
what
play
did
Blue Eyes,
Jared
but it
just
doesn't
draw
seem
for turn? This
correct
matters.
either. Did not see.
This game should have been won by Jared. I'm not sure I agree,
I actually disagree.
but I'm not really sure who was supposed to win
But
this
Jared
game.
is actually
Yeah.
capable of winning now,
Okay,
which
wait.
wasn't possible.
So
he passed.
so
is that what happened? Nice.
I think he
We were
passed.
busy looking for
He
Twin
didn't-
Burst
did he-
Dragon, and
Wait,
we were
did he attack
distracted.
it? He didn't attack anything?
He did
He
not.
attacked into
Oh, he attacked the
A
Bumbuku.
Bumbuku,
Okay,
yeah,
good.
okay.
Okay. I was very confused.
Would it not? No, never mind.
Yeah.
I won't say it.
What? All right.
What rank 3s does Paulie play?
I don't know. I believe Paulie just drew Fusion for turn, so Paulie can.
Paulie exclusively plays Breaksword.
So
Okay.
Paulie has a.
And there's
sick
no Return
play
of the
here.
Dragon Lords in his graveyard.
Okay.
so-
Does Paulie have any Metalfoe monsters? Okay, Paulie has Silvered in his. All right.
And Gold Driver.
And Gold Driver.
All right, break it
I
down.
hope he makes this play. This will be. He should win if he does this correctly.
Explain it slowly for the
Okay.
viewers.
Activate combination, fuse for Mithrilium, combination bring back Gold Driver, activate Mithrilium to bounce Gold Driver back to your hand, and now he has a 1 scale and a 5 scale, and then he can pendulum all of his like Bumbukus and stuff from his extra deck, and then make Break Sword, and then kill the Blue Eyes and attack for game.
All right, do you think
So
we're going to see that?
hopefully. Oh, okay.
That doesn't matter. That should not matter.
Maxi has been announced. Okay. All right. He's doing it. He's doing it.
We were never
So
stopping.
we will probably see it.
Okay. Is that what he's doing? Oh, did he fuse with the Mamuku in his hand? Oh wait, is it just game if he just bounces the Blue Eyes? Okay, so I think it's just game if he just bounces the Blue Eyes. Okay, I believe this is game on board, unless Jared draws Valor. I believe this should be game on board unless he draws Valor. Oh wait, you know what? He doesn't even need to keep the Mamuku because if he bounces the Silver, he has combination set. So he doesn't even need that. He can just pop combinations to get his other scale. So he
Which
can
is
just
fine.
Yeah, which is even better. So here Paulie can
And
just.
Jared plays 2 Veilers?
I don't know.
If he only plays the one, like I've seen some people do,
I believe it was the one. Okay.
then he has nothing
so
to worry
now
about.
Paulie can bounce. He can either bounce Blue Eyes or just attack for game. Okay, just attack for game. All right, good. Paulie wins, hopefully, maybe.
I
I think.
think so.
Please declare attacks with all 3 monsters.
Slow rolling him.
Although, I remember Calvin, this came up with Calvin. Calvin had like 10,000 damage on board, and Jared made Calvin declare attacks with all of his monsters individually, despite him having 0 cards. So, I guess
0 cards is just
we saw the same
DMing
thing.
him. But I can understand if you have cards in your hand and you just want to like
I agree with you.
see
I
what
agree.
they do.
Yes, I agree with you.
But
So,
no, that was straight BM.
That was a very eventful game 1.
All right, so let's
And
see
I'm
what they do
not
for game
sure
2. What side
how-
cards do you think we can expect?
Okay. I just saw him put a twin in.
Twin Twister, which
he's
is
putting
interesting going first, but not unusual.
Yeah, it's basically just a trap.
A Chalice, I think that was.
Chalice. Anti-spell, please.
I don't know what that was. I didn't see
So
it.
we see on Jared's side deck.
He didn't
has
put in anti-spell.
I'm hoping that he hasn't finished side decking. I'm hoping that that's not the end of it.
So
This is crazy.
It might be the end of
for
it.
the viewers, Jared's side deck is 2 DD Crow, 2 Gamma Seal, 3 Anti-Spell, 2 Chalice, 2 Denko Sekka, 2 System Down, 1 Effect Veiler, and 1 Twin Twister.
Okay.
So I would imagine that we would see the anti-spells coming
Okay, I hope we see the anti-spells coming in.
To be fair to the chat, I know there's a lot of, I guess, hate towards the misplays
in. We see
here.
Chalices and Twin
But
Twister.
to be fair, they are on stream and it can be very nerve-wracking.
Oh man,
And it's
it
very
is very,
difficult.
it is very stressful to be on stream if you're not used to it.
I was like first stream I did was the ARG Richmond 2016, and for quarterfinals and or no,
Oh, the direwolf
semifinals
thing?
and the finals, and it was really stressful. And I misplayed a couple times against Diamond Direwolf because it was muscle memory. So sometimes you just mess up. You can't really, you know, you can be frustrated for watching that. You can be frustrated knowing that they could have made a better play.
Okay,
but you have
hold
to
on.
understand.
So
it's
I'm just
tough
gonna
on them.
interrupt and say I'm pretty sure he didn't put anti-spell in his deck going first against Metalfoes.
That is something that streaming will not do to
So
you.
now-
that is just incorrect.
So now I'm going to ask, why is anti-spell in your side deck if you're not going to
doing-
put it in going first against Metalfoe?
You know, sometimes you just really want it for the mirror match because the trade-in's really good.
This is absurd.
He says he might be playing second in the chat, which might
Jared,
be
oh,
might
if
be
he's
true.
choosing to go second,
But
then
I
why,
would
then
not
why
choose
is,
to go second.
Then why is anti-spell in your side deck?
If he was choosing to go second, then
because
you're
no
playing
one's gonna
three
because
going
no
first
one's gonna
cards
make you go
exclusively.
first.
No one's gonna make you go
Oh,
first.
someone kicked the camera.
Bear with us.
Hold on.
We gotta find Mike Knowles. No, we need the camera adjusted.
All right, the Mike Knowles is on the job.
This is
to
why we
get-
have him.
to improve our viewing experience because it is askew right now.
Okay, so in Paulie's side deck, we see 3 Lava Golem, 2 Retaliating Seas, 2 MSTs, 2 DD Crow.
Yeah. Other way. Oh, all right. Sorry, guys.
almost there.
There's an earthquake. A kaiju is attacking the venue here in Hartford, Connecticut. No.
It's level, but
It's-
we need to
yeah.
look at the mats more.
Yeah, it's level, but it's not like on the play mats. No, like. Can you point it more towards Paulie's deck?
It was
box?
actually better earlier.
more towards Paulie's deck box, and now it's like, okay, sorry guys, this is very hard. this is really hard. This isn't good. Can you just take the?
Do you want to look?
this-
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry guys.
Luckily, they're siding or
Yeah,
something.
we're
so-
this is difficult. Somebody just like kicked like the camera stand, and we're done.
It's a little too close to the crowds for a top cut, and I guess the 1K going on right now. So unfortunately, it's been happening all weekend. They love knocking into the poles of the tent and of the camera.
It is
Yeah,
also
sorry about
the,
that. We'll
the
get it
crowd's
fixed.
part.
Yeah, the crowd's great.
All right, good. That's a little bit better. That's okay. Is that acceptable? I think that's good. Nope,
It
no.
was
Too
We
far.
were so close.
We were so close.
We were so close.
We were so close.
It was there, but no, almost.
No. Oh, so close. So
Look,
close.
Are you sure? Okay, that's
It's
fine.
not. This is not.
It
It is
it's fine.
definitely. It definitely.
Hope.
This is so funny.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Probably killed the headphone users.
Sorry, guys. All All right. Well, let's see who goes first.
Hopefully people will stop knocking into the camera.
Yeah.
But I don't expect that
I'm
to
really
end.
confused why anti-spell was in your side deck if you choose to go second.
Yes.
is my
Although I
next
think
question.
one of the commenters called us out on being a little rude to him for making that comment, but I think we're just correct.
Okay. I don't know. What?
But I'm curious.
Yeah. Okay. So we now have like, I don't know, the consensus. I don't know, guys. I'm confused. And he kept in D-Bear if he chose second also.
Yes.
So this doesn't make any
keeping
sense
in
to me.
D-Bear and not putting it anti-spell
So-
is very wrong, and I'm wondering if he's been doing this the entire tournament. to
It
be
doesn't
honest.
matter. I don't care.
At this point, I don't think it does.
At this point, it's too late.
Now, don't get me wrong, chat. I
At
love
this point-
Jared's a great guy. I love the guy.
But we are
But
like
he is making me very confused.
normal summon Gold Driver. I think he's gonna fuse. That's why. All right, that's good. That's good. Okay. He's going to fusion summon.
There's Maxi.
There's Maxi. Okay. That is Volflame in his hand. All right. This looks very similar to hands that I draw a lot. love when draw combination and fusion. Yeah. So now, well. It looks like Jared doesn't have a way to actually summon the alternative in his hand. I can't really see his hand, but it's like
I
twin
didn't get a good look at
alternative. Oh, he drew Gofu. That's not very helpful right now.
Gofu? Okay. Tribute
Well,
summon.
Can't do that.
Wow.
You actually
Gofu's worse
you
than I
actually
thought.
can't tribute summon. I played it in Monarch and I didn't, and you cannot tribute summon it. It does not.
To
unbreak
answer
you with
Alex
return.
Pendragon is taking out Dimensional Barrier going first. I assume you meant to say always correct. And it is
It
not
is not always
correct. But if you have
but-
better cards to side in, then yes, it is usually correct. In this situation, it would have probably been best.
Oh,
for
he did
him to
have blue
side it
eyes.
out.
All right, so he might just like win for free.
he is
He literally
afraid
might
it.
just win because like his hand like just makes spirit, and Paulie's hand is really bad.
And yes, Alex, it is also because Dimensional Barrier is only
That
good at
looked okay.
preventing an
That looked
established
like
ward, not for
pantheism,
dealing
but there's
with
no
them.
way. That looked like pantheism. There's no way it's pantheism.
I'm not gonna entertain that.
Okay, is it desires?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know why.
Yeah,
In my
activate
head-
pantheism of
Basically,
monarchs.
basically the same card. Like, I don't know why it looked like pantheism to me. I was like, okay. Did he just what? Oh, I was like, what is he doing? Okay, is that 11?
No.
Can we?
No, this happened during my thing too. We'll
It's
just trust
10.
that they
yeah,
know.
it's 10. Okay, good. All right.
Alternative and return. No, consonants.
Consonants, but he has weird. Trade in. No.
Is that Sage?
Paulie.
All right,
No,
Not
Paulie,
like this.
we might be going to game 3.
I think we're gonna see a game 3.
No, he would never do that.
This
In a top cut,
is
I would never
a
instantly
lot-
scoop to
This is a
anything.
lot of good cards that he just drew. Okay. He drew a lot of really powerful cards all in a row. Okay.
All right. Well, this is
All right.
going
This
well.
is looking
I
pretty-
forget. What did he set?
Combination, and it was
So-
set. And it was set from his hand, so it's
So it
technically
wasn't
an
off
unknown.
range.
It's technically an unknown
Okay,
trap.
so it could be like, okay, that's fine.
So
we'll see what
he
Jared
might.
does because of that.
So he might like, yeah, probably nothing. He'll probably do nothing about that. Not saying that's like wrong. Like he just probably.
He'll just, if he has.
He was
something
probably
has
just
to.
gonna no, because he has the Spirit Dragon coming in the end phase, so he'll probably just banish it in the end phase.
Well,
like,
what I
there's
mean
no
is, I
point
don't
to
know
use
if
the
he
twin on it.
maybe read an Full Metal for Fusion or
Oh
something.
yeah,
but
I still don't think there's no point to use the twin on it. I don't think.
seeing how it just went, then I don't think he even cared.
Yeah.
And he shouldn't. He has Chalice in his hand also, actually.
Exactly. Yeah, so he can actually just negate.
So it
his hand
wouldn't
is
matter.
really good.
Yeah.
I think Paulie's only hope is that he just drew Spirit Dragon and that maybe he banished the other one off of Desires. I think that's the only way Paulie is like getting back in this game, like at all.
Pokies
And
and Sigs asks, who's commentating? We have Ryan
he did
Levine
banish
from
the
the
other one.
Card Guys, numerous tops, and an ARG win with Psy Frames.
Yes. This is
Forever
unfortunate.
ending the ARG ban list.
Forever ending the
unfortunately.
ARG format.
I am Vincent Bellafiore. I have just lost in top 16 in the most savage way, but I also won ARG Richmond.
And I am Brandon Albert.
And this is Brandon Eldridge, who did nothing but lost to me in top or to
Round-
round
round
9. But Brandon will definitely top very soon. I guarantee it.
So, why do I got a graveyard? Oh,
Why did he not just attack with William in the games of Epic Spirit?
Good question.
do you know how much attack Mythrillium has?
More than Spirit is 25.
It's 26.
26?
Mythrillium is 26.
Oh no, I said Spirit is
Oh, yeah,
25.
yeah, Spirit's
and then
25,
yes,
yeah.
Mythrillium is 26.
Sorry, Calvin
So
is just
that-
proving he doesn't know
That
stats
is
of
why
cards and
he
yelling.
would not attack Mythrillium.
So yeah. So Jared's banishing his white stone. I think he drew all of his
Yeah,
or
that's
banished
crazy.
all of his blue eyes cards. So white stone has no more targets in the deck.
That is crazy.
That is absurd.
So verifying, and he definitely verified it.
Yeah, this is actually crazy. Paulie might be able to do something. He has to draw a normal monster.
Oh my.
Or he has to draw a normal summonable monster.
Yes.
Okay.
In which he definitely did.
So
How can he win here? Right, he can't
he
win.
has go
I think that's he drew Archery Eccentric, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
So he can literally go like Gofu, Eccentric, Beta. Oh, but Jared has Twin Twister, so he might just lose.
Jared
anyway.
also has Chalice.
Jared is Chalice. I don't think.
It's
Chalice
still
shouldn't
looking very good
matter.
for Jared.
Yeah, obviously it's looking very good for Jared.
Although I hope he
Jared
doesn't
has a
have
lot of
Chalice,
cards. In
though.
his, Jared has a lot of cards in his hand though, but not many of them are. They're all blue eyes white dragons.
He can't even activate its effect. I hope he's not saying that, which is probably what Josh is checking. You can't
cannot.
use its
Yeah,
effect. It's
you
an illegal
cannot.
activation.
So you cannot activate Gofu's effect because you cannot summon two monsters at the same time because of Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon.
Jared's turn was so weak. It was okay, but the point is that he has a good follow-up.
Yes, Calvin. People are being very mean to you in chat because you don't know how much attack McWilliam has apparently.
Luckily, Calvin's retired, so
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Calvin's retired, so it's fine.
Why?
Okay, so all right, let's see. I don't remember what Synchros Paulie plays. So
Ignister,
Paulie
maybe?
plays Ignister, Void Ogre, and Vermilion, and Omega.
Sure.
okay,
So here's
the
Ignister.
Ignister.
So what now, boss?
Moonlight seems not bad, but maybe I'm wrong.
Does he need to?
Well, or
Moonlight
just like
specifically,
Azure Eyes,
or like
Azure Eyes is fine too. I guess.
Azure Eyes seems
Maybe.
Well, he has Chalice anyway, so
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
Moonlight.
exactly.
Okay.
Moonlight. That's
Either
not
one
bad.
will do the
Yeah,
job.
either one will do. Yeah, I agree. So now Paulie just flips combination, activates scale, gets twinned, and then goes to game 3. Right? Yeah. Okay. Twin just. I don't understand why he keeps not wanting combination to be. He lets combination stay on the field a lot.
Yes.
I don't know why.
I think he just doesn't understand what it can snowball into.
I don't
to be
know.
completely honest.
So, because what I feel like he should have done there was maybe he didn't want to set another card, but if he sets like an irrelevant Metalfoes spell or trap, maybe just another combination. So maybe this is right. But I feel like he could just let him kill the combination and then he twins the 2 scales that come after. But I guess it's fine.
That's fine either way, I guess.
Yeah, I
it
guess
works out.
This was fine either way. He's gonna get 2. That's a legal play. I
What
like
did he
that
just
play.
do?
He used Mastered to bring back Spirit Dragon from his graveyard. That's a cool play. I like it.
Nice.
If I play Blue Eyes, I would go out of my way to do that way too often. Because it
That is
just
why you don't play Blue
just to
Eyes.
prove to my opponent that I know how my cards work. Can you please rip into him? No, I'm not that mean. It doesn't matter. That's funny though. Okay, so good thing Mike just pointed out. Mike Albanese behind us.
What did he
Shout out
say?
Mike Albanese. Anyway. Oh, he just said you cannot tag out that Spirit Dragon because it was not properly synchro summoned, and there is an above 0% chance that someone might try to do that. So
Oh, it says this synchro summon monster.
it says this synchro summon monster
Great.
can be attributed to. Yeah.
Okay.
But I
yep,
don't.
Good to keep in mind.
Good to- yeah, it won't matter because it can still now if Paulie draws a scale and pops a combination, Spirit Dragon negates the combination's grave effect, and then Paulie goes to game 2. 3. I mean, yes. Paulie could draw Desires. Nope, didn't draw Desires.
So
Okay.
it's over.
It is. It should be over. Paulie has to hope his opponent is hit by a meteor right now. So negate. Okay, game 2. All right, and that didn't happen.
And here we go.
And
so
here we go, game 2.
I assume
Unlucky
that Jared is banking on Paulie making him go first.
For
in
some
which-
reason.
Yes, which would explain the anti-spells in the side deck, but I don't
think that's gonna
agree
happen.
with that. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure Paulie would still want to go first in this
I
matchup.
think you're right. So we'll see what happens.
Players, welcome to round 2. You got 40 minutes. You may begin.
Yeah, Spirit makes someone a little man. That is actually what just happened, and I pointed it out, and I was very happy it happened because I like that play.
I'm glad you pointed it out because I was reading the chat.
I like that play because it's
I've actually never seen anyone
it's
do
just
that
it's
before.
just like I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't have. He's Jared,
yes, this is what we were discussing
We've addressed
earlier.
this several times, Mike.
He
I'm
decided
sorry.
to go second.
He chose to go
but did
second,
not
but
side
anti-spell is in his side deck and he
Yes.
didn't put it in his deck. Is
So
what
he
we
has-
were discussing earlier.
He is good going first cards, but chooses to go second optimally.
So
Then he might draw doubles or
no, anti-spell.
anti-spell.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you can side out Summoner's Arts or Painful Decisions, like, sometimes. It's like you don't want to draw it against anti-spell.
Oh.
So you put in, like, anti-spell outs, like, instead of those, but it's whatever.
Luckily for Paulie, he decided to play Gofu, which is an out to anti-spell.
That is
so
correct, yes.
He doesn't auto lose to it.
That is correct. Or he has, like, engine cards that out it. Gofu's cool. I played Gofu for a while. I think everyone played Gofu for a while. All right, looks like he's taking out his. I don't know what 3 cards he just took out, and he's not going to show the stream. I guess he kept
No,
them
he
all
will
face.
not.
He kept them all face down. All right.
I'm really interested in seeing what Paulie decides to do, but I'm trying to see what he's siding in right now. Did you catch that on Paulie's side?
I was looking at Jared. I was not.
Yeah,
looking at Paulie.
I saw that too.
Gamma Seal come in on Jared's side.
Yeah, I saw that. Yes.
So, okay, so Jared still thinks he's
Still
going,
thinks he's
second,
going second.
which makes me very concerned as to why he plays anti-spells, and makes me even wonder if he ever activated that at all in this entire tournament.
Your guess is as good as mine.
I'm interested in seeing how Paulie sides and seeing what he thinks Jared will side.
Yeah. So Paulie's taking out a lot. Looks like Paulie's taking. Okay, he's putting Gofu back in. Wait. He sided out of Gofu going second, or maybe he just sided out.
I
because he's
think
going
he was
first
just
now.
thinking about it, but
I don't know. Well, that's his side deck, and there's a Gofu in it, and like he
Yes.
took it out. He took out the barriers too.
there's a
He took out like Lava Golem, or he didn't
Lava
put in.
Golem's good against Blue Eyes,
Yeah,
right?
but not
You
going.
would-
I mean, you're going first.
Yeah, so
Okay.
he thinks that he's going first, which
Emptiness is out.
best, and then Jared thinks he's going first too.
No,
so now,
Jared. No, Jared.
I mean
think
second.
Jared thinks
I
he's
meant to say that
second.
he's
Yeah.
going, that Paulie's going first.
I'm pretty sure Jared knows he's not going first.
But again, that makes me wonder why he even sided cards going first at all.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have a story about him too.
He like geeked out that John Williams was the judge. He wasn't sure, so he asked Paul. All the judges like, no, that was like, he ended his turn basically. And I was like, I know I'm right. All right. Like, really good this round. It was like round 6 and it was like 5.
Oh, you're probably.
I just did. Yeah, I think I probably did point a wrong pile, but I haven't
To address,
I do this a lot.
What?
When I'm pile shuffling, I just mess up, and then I like miscount,
You have
and
to
then I'm
redo it?
like, and then I just tell my opponent, I'm sorry, I'm slow. I need to like.
Well, that's a weird thing. I don't
need
do
to
that.
like. I mean, he just did it, and then was like, yeah, I probably just messed up. I'm like, I do this a lot.
And then that, I don't know. Okay.
Oh,
Anyway,
he's playing 45.
Like 6 points.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay, yeah,
okay.
he's playing 45.
To address Monarch's 1993 anti-spell is a generic sidecar, just because it's in there doesn't mean he always has to use it. You are correct, but
You're
anti-spell
correct,
is
but-
definitely correct going first against the strongest deck in the format that anti-spell is good
Like
against,
anti-spell,
in my opinion.
anti-spell, like if you, so he's in a situation where anti-spell is in his side deck, and he's choosing if he wants to go first or second against the deck that anti-spell is the best against, and he elects to not put it in his deck, which makes me question, if you're not going to do that, just put a different card in your side deck, is what we're saying.
Yes, and it is possible that
Like-
Jared was just trying to throw off Paulie by
Huh?
choosing second, but
Yeah.
it makes us wonder.
That's what we're trying to address, is just like, if that's the case, just like, put a different card. All right,
Silver, gold driver.
there's no, okay, there's no high scale in Paulie's hand. Paulie's,
See this upstart.
and
This'll do it,
Jared
right?
ha-
This'll
and
definitely
high
solve
scale.
the hand right
All right,
now.
high scale, high scale, high scale.
Not quite.
combination.
He doesn't have eccentric, right?
Does he play gold? Does he play Grand Pulse?
If he does,
He does
can he
not play
play
Grand
He
it?
does not play Grand Pulse.
So, no.
So he bricked. Sort of.
So we will see what happens.
Oh, he's just gonna pendulum summon a lot of like lower level monsters actually. But Jared has Maxi again. So no.
He's not.
No.
So he's not pendulum summoning at all.
No. I think he's supposed to rabbit first and then pop the guys he gets off rabbit and then pendulum those guys back. I think. I feel like that's what he was supposed to do.
Well, it didn't.
And then just use Banbuku as a scale. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's how I would have played that hand. So I'm having like a mini heart attack, but like I could be wrong. So I'm gonna let him do his thing, and we'll see where we end up. Because he's definitely gonna like pendulum summon the rabbit. Unless he gets Maxi, he might hold it. But you actually can't rabbit under Spirit Dragon. Oops.
At all.
So.
Which is
So I think he has to kind of go off under Maxi or just keep the rabbit on the field and protect it for a turn somehow. Oh no, that wouldn't even matter because then Spirit Dragons.
I think he has to use rabbit.
He just has to go off under Maxi, which is crazy.
Yes, to quickly answer one of the chat's questions, the next semifinal match is Jeff Jones versus Jesse Salmon.
Jesse Salmon, yes.
And that is Metalfoes versus DDB.
Yes. Both of those are two very, very accomplished players.
Jesse is playing Metalfoes.
Yes.
Jeff
is
playing DDB.
Huh?
I can't draw like this versus me.
Who? Paulie? Did Paulie draw really well against you? Did he draw really well against you? Oh. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of unfortunate for Paulie. Metalfoe is supposed to be like quote unquote like supposed to be. It's not always obviously the most consistent deck. So like when this happens, it's just like, darn. Like it just, but it happens. Yeah, it just happens sometimes. It is part of the game. Oh, weird. Maxi again. Was that? Okay.
So then,
now Paulie's turn is very interesting.
Yeah. So let's see what he does. What do you think he should do?
I actually don't know. I'm glad I'm not playing right now because I just think way too hard and just like misplay. So, because this hand is like, you can't really do anything. Like, you really only have like one line of play, but then Maxi makes you have like 0 lines of play. So, do you know? Okay, I guess I'm going to address, don't summon the raccoon, have a free card. If he rabbits and then pops them and then uses raccoon as a scale, he gets 2 free cards. If he uses his normal summon on rabbit to get 2 Metalfoe monsters and then pops them and then just uses Banbuku as a scale, he gets 2 free Metalfoe monsters instead of just 1 Banbuku, is what I was trying to say. But I guess...
But it doesn't matter.
But I guess it doesn't matter anymore because that's not what he did.
Yeah.
And I guess that was worse against Maxi, despite him not knowing his opponent had Maxi in his hand.
Yep.
Whatever.
According to Jonko, that was the correct play, so maybe it was.
What was?
What he did.
Oh,
But it was not. But that's fine. I don't know how much better it would have been if it was what he did.
You can pendulum the rabbit. Yes, I'm aware of this, but what I'm saying is, if he goes normal summon rabbit, gets 2 guys from his deck, plays his silvered, plays his gold driver, gets fusion, right? Like pops like silvered, fuses the 2 guys he gets off rescue rabbit for Mithrilium, then plays the Banbuku as the scale, then pendulums 3 Metalfoe monsters. He has a lot more cards doing that than what he just did.
Correct.
And like that's not like debatable.
Okay, I
so,
believe we should go,
but I'm gonna stop talking about that. I'm just angry.
Well, I'm waiting for Jared to make a play so we can actually talk about something.
Who? Oh, did Jared brick? Oh, who?
Twin, Dragon Shrine, Sage.
Yeah, Jared has a lot of spell cards that don't make him summon Spirit Dragon.
Melody.
Oh, that's a Melody. Never mind. Wait, is it a Melody?
I think that is a Melody.
Oh, okay. All right, never mind. This hand's insane.
What did you think it was?
Not Melody.
Not Melody. Fair.
That's right, that was a card. You just make Spirit, and since two Ancients, double Dragon Spirit of Light, yeah, it's a game.
Please let Calvin do commentary.
Please let
Calvin's in the 1K.
He's in the 1K, actually. We wanted to do it with him, but unfortunately, or fortunately for all of you, he is playing.
Depending on how you look at it.
Melody's so broken.
Yeah, Melody's really good.
How is that in his deck?
What?
Dragon Shrine.
Oh, yeah.
Are they not supposed to play that?
That's not what you're supposed to say.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you figured it out.
Well, yeah, he learned.
Correct.
You're supposed to say.
Yes, that was correct. All right, now he's gonna. All right, I'm pretty sure Jared wins this game. His hand is crazy.
It's like Dragon Spirit of Light and 2.
How does Blue Eyes keep winning? I don't get it.
Well, he Denko James Chow.
Oh. Okay.
So he banishes combination and his fusion.
Yeah, so basically, Jared's going to make Spirit Dragon, and he's going to get 2 Spirit Dragons of white from his deck in the end phase,
Which
and
looks
then
great.
Paulie will have, like, no cards.
So where are the known? What are the knowns on Paulie's side?
What
of
are the
field?
knowns? I don't remember, actually, anymore. I actually don't remember. I think it's, like, fusion, combination, maybe 2 combinations.
So if he knows what the combination is, then I hope he banishes it. But I am
but he
pretty
might
sure
not.
he will not.
But he might not. I actually don't think it matters in this instance. If he just banishes both scales, I think it's the same thing. Like, basically the same thing.
Yeah, you know what? You're probably right on that.
All right, tagging for 3,000.
I would probably just ignore that.
All right, Jonko is still
No,
now
it-
people
it's
now
fine.
the
Remember
other
that this,
people now the other people in the chat are arguing against
Remember that
him.
our stream
Yes.
is on delay, about 45 seconds or something like that.
Yeah.
So give them time to process
Okay.
what we're saying, I suppose, before commenting on more.
Anyway, so yeah, and twin. Okay, so basically, Jared's gonna get 2 Dragon Spirit of Whites from his deck, and then it's gonna just leave Paulie with no real cards left. And then I don't really see a way Paulie comes back from that.
Middle draw Eccentric.
Yeah, Paulie actually just has to draw extension. Well, that won't even do enough. Yeah, because Jared also just has twin. I do not see a way Paulie can win this game. But we'll see what happens. Desires. You can draw Desires Regeki. That's maybe how.
Regeki is probably skewed.
Yeah.
Blam
Does he play Dark
1993,
Hole?
is there a bracket? I'm pretty
sure
certain
there is. I don't know where it is.
I would check the ARG Circuit Series
Yes.
Facebook group or the event page on
Banish.
ARGCircuitSeries.com, I believe, or
Was-
something
was
similar
supposed
to
to
that.
Banish 2 fusion spells.
There should be a bracket on one of those places, maybe both.
Paulie plays no board wipes.
Combination gets
Okay.
him back into the pendulum.
Okay.
You need a spell.
I don't remember.
Unfortunate, really.
Yeah. Also, Paulie. I mean, Paulie was going first, so we didn't put in really any going second cards to like break boards because like this isn't supposed to like you're not
Which
supposed to.
is
You're not
understandable.
supposed to.
I'm
Like,
not saying that you
in
should.
Metalfoes, you're not supposed to, like. I'm not.
He
not
was supposed to
saying-
not brick.
Yeah, he was supposed to not brick. Yes. Like Metalfoes is not supposed to like do what it did, which is unfortunate. Okay.
Pop a scale.
Okay.
All right. I mean, that's short.
All right. That's fine.
Again, I don't know if it really matters.
Yeah, I don't know if it matters either because he can't use.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Is it? I don't know if
is.
it's wrong. I don't know,
And we
dude.
see a full
Yu-Gi-Oh's.
metals.
Oh yeah, he loses. This is unfortunate. Paulie Sand's really bad.
Okay, so he drew a card.
Yeah, he drew full fusion, and he can't activate Rabbit because he can't summon 2 monsters at the same time. He's a Spirit Dragon.
So he has 2
and
cards he is not capable of
He has like
playing.
4 cards. He can't activate any of them.
Luckily, he's going to flip
Basically.
Rageki.
No.
That was set.
From his
Okay.
perhaps.
Jared Randolph defeats Paulie Aronson in a top 4 of the Circuit Series Hartford. So now, I believe our next match will be Jesse Samix versus Jeff Jones.
You want to stick around for this
So
one, too?
I think that will be a hopefully will be a highlight of this tournament because
I
they're
actually
both
am
two
interested in
very
seeing this one.
2 very decorated players.
If I